Hi, I'm Amanda Jane Woodall and welcome to my fashion school. So today we're going to be talking about a model so iconic that even her fall is considered a masterpiece, one of the greatest of all time. Of course, it's Naomi Campbell. Naomi Campbell is a South London Brit born on the 22nd of May 1970. Her father was absent from the household, so she was raised by a really hard-working mother of Jamaican descent, and they lived for a while when she was a baby in Vienna and Geneva. But when she was free, Naomi expressed a strong interest in dance, so her mother moved her back to London so she could attend theatre school. And Naomi had a pretty impressive start to her career. She featured in Bob Marley's video in 1978 for Is This Love, and followed that by tap dancing for Culture Club in their video for I'll Tumble For You in 1982. She was discovered at the age of 14 whilst hanging around with friends in their school uniform in Covent Garden, and it was Beth Bolt, ex-Ford model, who spotted her, and she worked for Synchro Modelling Agency. And Naomi's mother was not happy with this. She didn't want Naomi to pursue modelling, but Naomi snuck out in her mother's clothes for a casting and ended up landing the cover of Elle magazine. So with this, her mother had no choice but to give her consent. At 16, she moved alone to New York City, and she lived with her agent, Eileen Ford, and she very quickly made friends with some high-profile fashion designers, including Gianni Versace and Azzedine Alaïa, and her skill to make friends with these celebrities gave her a lot of security in the fashion industry. Naomi was one of the first models to be equally successful in editorial photography and runway, and this was because she had a very aspirational look. She had a beautiful, elegant figure and beautiful features which felt very unattainable for the everyday person. She moved with elegance and almost proud like a cat, and Anna Wintour even said Naomi has one of her favourite walks of all time. She was one of the 6 models to coin the term supermodel, and this included her friendship group of Christy Turlington, Helena Christiansen, Linda Evangelista, Cindy Crawford and Claudia Schiffer. And these ladies were high-profile celebrities of the 80s and 90s, and they featured together in campaigns and luxury events, including a pop music video with George Michael in 1990 for his single Freedom, and this is a pop culture cult moment. But she didn't stop there. She also worked with Michael Jackson for In the Closet in 1991, and then with Madonna in 1992 for Erotica. Wow. Alongside her success, Naomi was a role model and mentor for many other models in the fashion industry, and she joined the Black Model Coalition started by Beth Ann Hardison, and the point of this group was to promote Black models and Black designers in the industry, and this gave Black models representation they had been wanting for so long. Naomi says that she doesn't accept racism, and she had help from her friends, and YSL even refused to work with the magazines unless they featured Naomi, and she was the first Black model to be on the front cover of French, British and Italian Vogue, and also featured in Time magazine. The media tried to detract from Naomi's success by pitting her against Tyra Banks, and this was very upsetting for both ladies and caused many projects to be cancelled, as the media set a narrative that there was only room for one black supermodel, and the two have worked very hard to dispel this myth in the industry. Naomi has been labelled a diva because she often arrives around 3 hours late for her appointments, and she has also faced some legal struggles, as she has been charged with 2 assaults against assistants and 1 against police officers at the airport. She became very upset when an airline lost her luggage, and she's now banned from British Airways for life. So in 2008, she had to serve community service for this crime, and she made sure the world was watching because she turned up every day in a different designer gown. But Naomi is actually a deeply religious and spiritual person, and she started 2 charities in 2005. We Love Brazil helps local artisans to earn money through their crafts, and Fashion Relief helps to raise money for local and global disasters, including Hurricane Katrina, and Naomi's kind of friendships with many high profile and rich celebrities helps to fund these causes. And she also had a really close relationship with humanitarian Nelson Mandela, and they both enjoyed reading and politics and considered each other honorary family members. Naomi has been supportive of ethical issues, and she owns her own eco home on Cleopatra Island, and this home is self-sufficient in water, energy and food production, and it has 25 bedrooms and 5 living rooms, so it's the perfect space for an apocalyptic event. Naomi has been a long-time supporter of vintage fashion, and she has been collecting her items since her early career. She went on to open a restaurant nightclub with Elle Macpherson and Christy Turlington, and the Fashion Cafe, which opened in 1995 in New York, was a place where you could visit historical fashion items worn by people such as Jackie O and Diana Ross. The key to Naomi's success has been her adaptable personality, and she has worked on projects in music, film, merchandise and fashion, and she has the same quality on the runway. She looks great in every outfit and wearing any hairstyle, and every photograph she takes is iconic in its own right. And she's also quite the talent spotter. She worked with Stella McCartney and Lee McQueen very early on in their careers, and her support helped them to become the legends that we know today. And at 50 years old, Naomi became a mother, and she introduced her baby girl to the world in 2021. And she already has amazing skills being supportive and a mentor to younger people. So it's undoubtable that she will be a fantastic mother. Naomi sets the example that complete dedication to the industry will see you having a long career, as we saw her still walking this week for Schiaparelli's runway show, and she doesn't show any signs of handing over her crown anytime soon, and no one would ever want her to. So we have come to the end of this video. But I will see you again in my follow-up video when we start looking at the bad boys and girls of Britain. We Love Brazil helps local artisans to make money and attack poverty. Is that right?